Batting second and playing right field, number 1, Brian Lynn. Woo! Batting third, playing left field, number 18, Colin McCarthy. Batting cleanup and playing second base, number 19, Craig Holzer. Batting fifth, playing first base, Dale Albert.
In steps Brian Lynn. He shows bunt, lays one down right in front of the mound. Catcher Rita gets to there, throws to first, not in time. Brian Lynn beats it out. Brian Lynn, Colin McCarthy, Craig Holzer to get things started. And the first pitch to Brian, bloop to shallow left, coming in Nick Hare. He won't get it, it's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. Brian thinks about heading to second base, but thinks wisely there. So Brian Lynn 2 for 3, he's on first. 1-1 to McCarthy, driven to deep left, going back, Nick Hare. That one's going to be over his head, and one hops off the arch nemesis in left field. Stopping at third base, Brian Lynn in play as he grounds one left side here. Brian Lynn's going to score the throw to first in time to get Craig, but it's a 3-3 game here in the bottom of the fifth. In steps the switch hitting Brian Lynn, batting from the right side for the first time tonight. Lynn lines one to left field, fair ball. Around first, heading towards second base. He'll stay at the bag. A nice throw there by Nick Hare to get it back in. Brian Lynn gets his third hit of the day. In steps the switch hitting Brian Lynn now. Batting from the left side to begin today, as he did yesterday. He's been battling that leg injury all season long. 0-1 to him. Bloop to shallow left, over the head of the shortstop, Hinchcliffe, a base hit. Brian Lynn starts off today 1 for 1. A single here in the first. And this one's going to roll to the wall. Brian Lynn around second. He's being waved home by Bob Babb. Colin winds up at second. Here's the throw home. The slide, not in time. 1-0 Blue Jays in the top of the first. So a runner in scoring position for Brian. Singled in his first at bat. And he'll tap this one, left side. Tough play for Schmidt. Going down the line, Brian Lynn. He beats it out, and the throw goes over the head of Scamardella. Orgalevich will trot home, and heading into second base, Brian Lynn. It's 3-0 Blue Jays here in the second. Brian, so far in the tournament, has 5 hits. He's 5 for 7 with a couple of runs and an RBI. Last at bat, there goes Reynolds at first base. This one hit to left field, coming in Padula. He makes the catch. Tagging at third base, Ryan Orgalevich. He didn't realize it at first. He slides in safely. 2 outs, and in steps Brian Lynn. He hits one to right field. It's going to fall for a hit down the line. Around first, no. He'll stay at the bag as Palladino gets this one back in quickly. How about Brian Lynn? 3 hits yesterday, 3 today. You'll get another look at this one as he got jammed on that one, but hit it right down the line over the head of the first baseman, Scamardella. So 6 hits for Brian Lynn in the regional tournament. Inning ball, line to left field. This is a bait hit. Around third, Brian Lynn. He'll come in to score. It's going to be 8-0 Blue Jays. Brian Lynn, his second run of the day. 0 for 1 with a walk today. As he'll line this one to left center field. A base hit just past Keanu Erb at shortstop. Well, Brian Lynn will get his first hit of the day, and he'll regain sole possession of the team lead in hits during the regional tournament. He now has 7. 3 hits against Misericordia, 3 against Catholic, and now he's 1 for 2 against Penn State Berks. I'll tell you what, Brian Lynn, it's nice to have his bat back in the lineup. An absolute monster down in Fort Myers, but got hurt, hasn't been the same since. The batter, Brian Lynn. He'll line one of the first pitch into right field, a base hit. Being waved around third base is Tommy Mee. He'll come in to score. Well to right field, on the run, Brian Lynn. He's now in foul territory. Diving attempt. It falls to the field. Nice attempt there by Brian. Brian Lynn at the dish, and it's 3-2. First pitch to Brian. Fastball. Grounded up the middle. A base hit. Around third base, Connor Reynolds. He's going to come in to score. It's a 3-3 game. Back in business is Johns Hopkins. All 3 runs here on 2 straight pitches. Brian Lynn smacks one right back up the middle, off the lip of the grass in the outfield, and past the diving glove of the second baseman, Kyle Lindsay. Argone will come out and talk to his starter, Mike Turton, who has fallen apart here in the top of the 5th inning. Or the Blue Jay dugout. Electric. They're dancing around, jumping around in that first base side dugout, and the Cougar dugout absolutely silent right now. Brian Lynn will get his 2nd RBI of the day, and in steps Colin McCarthy. Brian Lynn at first base, first pitch to Colin, breaking ball, this one crushed to deep left. Back Nick Hare, he looks up and watches it, 1 hop off the top of the arch nemesis, a 2-run shot for Colin McCarthy. His 4th long ball of the year, and just like that, the Blue Jays take a 5-3 lead in the top of the 5th inning. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events this inning was. Brian Lynn will stand in again, hitting from the left side. Has not had the opportunity in this game to bat from the right side. He lays down a bunt left side. Coming in third base with Iorato. The throw to first base in time to get the speedy Lynn. But down to second base, Connor Reynolds. Brian Lynn lays down his 2nd bunt of the tournament. This one a sacrifice. The other one he beat out for a bunt single. Hit and get ready. Here's the pitch to Craig. Again low, gets away from the catcher Burns. Down to third, Brian Lynn. And into left field, that one off the glove of Dan George. Coming in to score the first run of the day, Brian Lynn. And the Blue Jays will take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom. Down to third, Brian. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, line to left field. This one's a hit. One hops in front of Brian Lynn around third base. Ben Sawyer. Here's the throw. Mitch has it. Applies the tag. He's out at the plate. What a throw by Brian Lynn.